Hey guys, Sarah here. Sorry, I went live and then realized I didn't have anything hanging up behind me, and that looks very blah. Let me hang a Christmas wreath there. Hop on, say hi. Let me know you're here. I got my reading glasses on so I can try to see things. Let me get some lights. A little frantic here as always. This helps light things up. How's everybody doing? Sarah with the Wreath Shop. If it's your first time here, thank you for joining. We sell all your wreath making supplies at thewreathshop.com. You can find us online. We ship out of our warehouse in the northern Texas, Dallas area. Hey, Sonia. Hey, hey. I don't like how this light makes shadows. I'm trying to figure this out. Let me get another light on. Anyways, I'm in a bit of a rush. I've been chomping at the bit to make some stuff. Of course, I'm always busy. The light is not plugged in. Here's my turn. Okay. Somebody unplugged my lights. Come on. Here we go. Okay, so if you're watching this on replay, just skip through all that. Hey guys, hi Tracy. Long time no see, I know. Okay, so there's been several projects I've been wanting to try to make, and I just have ideas of putting things together in my head, but I never have time to make stuff. So then when I go to make stuff, actually, I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. So y'all get to join with me and try to figure out what we're doing today. So this is my inspiration for today. We have all these metal snowflakes. Hi Trina. We have the gingerbread snowflake. It's just brown and off-white. We have this light pink and white snowflake, and we have this mint colored one. And my original idea was that I really wanted to put the brown and pink together. I thought that would be cute on a swag or maybe a big wreath. But then I started putting this on here and trying to put things together, and I'm just loving doing the one gingerbread snowflake. And I know if you saw Sonia the other week, she used a different gingerbread snowflake. It was a big puffy 3D ornament one, and she used these ribbons, and I had another one. Where did it go? My stuff is hiding. Here it is. I thought maybe we could still do just the brown gingerbread one and do the pink and brown again with it. Hey Lisa, aren't you busy working? It seems like you're always working now, busy lady. We miss you, Lisa. Yes, I am home. I've been home from Germany for almost 2 weeks now. And I'm home for a while. My daughter does not have any more tours scheduled through the end of the year, so I am so excited to be home and just to have a normal life. But it is hunting season. We'll get to that in just a minute. Okay, so anyways, so many different things you can do. You can use just the pink. You could use the pink and brown. You can use just the brown. You can use just the mint. You could use the pink and mint and do pastels. I just love these. There's so many, and like we've never done it. I don't think we've ever done a project with them. So I think I just want to get started. I just want to get started. And like I said, I was going to do the pink and brown. I just keep finding stuff to go with the brown. So I'm going to do it. Buried, yes. Okay. So we're gonna do this. I don't even know how Sonia usually adds mesh to her swags. And I have not made a swag in a million years with mesh. I usually just do florals on them. But Sonia's here. Well, yeah, you could do all three. Of course, leave it up to Miss Lisa to say, do all three. You could do all three. You would need a 36-inch swag for sure. I'm using a 30-inch swag today, and I'm gonna use the white one. I think Sonia used a burlap one. Did I cut the tag off? I think I got it. Oh, there it is. I kept hemming and hawing over which mesh to use because I also like the white snowball mesh, but I ended up going with the jute mesh with the white snowball running through it. So I cut all of my mesh at 24 inches to do the scruffles, whatever they are. You know, I had to throw that in. Of course, Lisa. I'm just so happy you're here, Lisa. We never hear from you anymore, and we miss seeing your face. Okay, so I'm just gonna do the cruffles. We'll see how this goes. I don't even know how many I cut. This is me, I just wing it. So anyways, I was saying, yes, I am home finally for once. However, it is hunting season. And Bo Jennings is chomping at the bit. We stayed home last weekend, and he has game cameras all over the place. His mom lives on 200 acres down in South Texas, and he has game cameras all over the place. And he was seeing pigs and turkeys and deer and all the things. So he's just been chomping at the bit. And he works for a bank, so he gets Veterans Day off on Tuesday. So he took Monday off and decided he wanted to go down to the farm later today and come back Tuesday so he could hunt. And then I haven't been to the farm in a million years because I'm always all over the country and world with my kids. And so when he asked if I wanted to go with him, I said, I think I will. So we're all gonna go down there and take the dogs. But I wanted to get some designing done first. And I'm gonna see, we're trying to come back early on Tuesday, so I'm hoping I can get back up here Tuesday afternoon to do some more. And if y'all have not seen, I've been doing trees in the lobby. So just check our Facebook page, Instagram page, whatever. We've got that big natural tree that I love. Roll the ends in and then crunch. Well, I know that. I'm just talking about like a method to adding it to your swag. I think Sonia has a reel on how she added it. So yes, these are cut at 24 inches. You just roll the ends in and scrunch it in the center. And then I am just kind of adding one piece on each side, starting at the bottom and working my way up. Of course, like I said, I didn't count how many pieces I cut. However many cuts of 24 go into, what is that, 30 feet, 10 yards? Lisa, how do you spend your weekends these days since you're not like making wreaths? Are you still doing any of your installs or anything, or did you give all of them up? Okay, so then I'm just taking a tie. I'm taking one of the branches, one of the PVC branches from the swag, and I'm just tying it around the center of my cruffle. Just wrapping it around a couple times. You can see how it's going for now. Y'all can't, can y'all see what I'm doing down here? I think you can. And I have not listed all of these under the link like we usually do because I'm just going and I'm in a hurry because my husband wants to leave in a couple hours and I still have to go home and pack. And then we get to drive through lots and lots of Friday afternoon traffic. Yay! Do you sell? Yes, we sell lots of wreath kits. What is that? Why does it say Halloween decorations with a Facebook link? Either down the center or up one side and down the other. Yeah, I'm just going side to side basically. I don't know what that link is that says Halloween decorations. I hope I don't run out. Maybe I should spread it out a little more. Sonia, what length do you cut your mesh when you do this? Do you do like 20 inches, 24 inches? When you just have one roll to add to a swag, it doesn't take long. It's not near as long as like when you do a mesh wreath and you've got to add what, like 18 pieces of mesh all over your wreath. No, 36. 18 times 2. Brenda, if you go to the wreathshop.com and click on wreath kits, we have many different wreath kits and they're all different prices. We have some mesh wreath kits, we have some grapevine wreath kits, we have some swag kits. They're all different. And once I finish this and figure out exactly what all I'm putting on it, I will get the link up under the lives with all the products. But so far I'm using the 30-inch swag, and this is a poly jute mesh with the snowdrift in it. Not exactly sure the name is 10-inch mesh, but it's RY810118. You do 18 inches. So you do it just like on the wreath. So you have more pieces. I guess it also depends on what size swag you're using. Because if you're doing a 36-inch swag, you'll need more. If you're doing a 24-inch swag, you don't need as much. This is a 30-inch swag. So far we're doing good. I still have like 4 pieces left. So I think this will end up really well. This will be perfect. And you know, part of crafting is just being creative and trying out things and seeing what works and see what works for you. That's why it's always so hard for me to go live when I'm making stuff, because I'm usually just trying something out and I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do. Thank you. Sonia just posted the link to see our wreath kits. This is actually one of the wreath kits we have available right now, the green and gold Merry Christmas wreath. It's a popular and elegant look. Oh, I was talking about the Christmas trees. Yeah, we have a big, it's a natural lodge kind of looking tree with all the rustic natural stuff. And we did do a hunter green and burgundy tree, but most of the stuff from it sold out, especially all the burgundy stuff. That's really popular this year. And so I just redid that tree in an elegant jewel toned red, green, and gold with jewels on it. And you can go to our website, go to thewreathshop.com and click on themes. And under themes, you can find our different Christmas trees that I've done this year, and maybe some old ones. And you can find other themes as well. Okay, we are almost done filling up our swag with our mesh. You know what I need to do? I did not even plug in my glue gun or my glue pot. Get that on and ready, because we are going to need that for sure. To turn my glue pot on, but try to keep all my junk out of it. You see this way. You can see better that way. Okay. I like how the white branches pop off of this too. To figure out how we're gonna add that metal snowflake. It's a good question. Does it have a hole? There's no hole. There's a picture hanger on the back. So we'll have to run some wire through that to hang it on our swag. Did not think about that part until just now. Again, part of the crafting process. It's kind of a little creative engineering. So I have one piece left. I can just add it at the center at the top. And there we go. We've got our mesh